How's it going?
Thank you. Hello.
Thanks for bringing us on.
So, first of all, first thing that we always ask our guests is, do you consider yourselves bananas?
Oh,
What's going to go first?
I'll go first. I don't consider myself banana, which is weird.
What do you mean?
Maybe I am a banana.
Can you elaborate a little bit more? What do you mean?
I don't know, because I feel like I'm Australian, and if someone asks me, like, oh, what are you? I say, I'm Australian first. I never say I'm Vietnamese first. So maybe I am a banana now.
Oh, true, same. I'm probably the same in terms of that.
Okay, that's fair. I never thought of it like that. Like, I'm Asian, but I'm Australian. So I also always refer to myself as Australian before I say I'm Asian.
Yeah, I do that too. I feel like that makes sense. As in, like, it's fun. Actually, I find it funnier that way. You're like, I'm Australian. And they're like, no, you're not.
Because we know what they really want to ask.
Yeah, exactly. So
what's your background?
Yeah, so it's troll. That's why I like doing that.
Which is also why I can't do it.
That's why I do it.
It's true too, though. Like, I feel Australian first, which makes sense.
Yeah. And so then you're the same, Anthony?
Yeah. Oh, I think for me, it changed. It like transitioned. Like I was a banana at first, and then you'll find out later why that I became more. What's yellow in the outside? Yellow inside. Just Asian. Yeah, just Asian. I just became more Asian, I guess, after we moved. But yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. So then I guess previously when I was on this podcast, one of the questions they asked me was like, when did you first see race? And for me, it was probably when I was in grade 2 and I was in ESL, like English second language. And I'm like, why the heck am I here with these kids? Yeah, like that's what I realized.
I had the same thing.
Oh, really? I didn't.
You in
They
ESL?
put me in ESL when
Really?
I was in grade 1.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And then I was like, why? I literally was like, I don't know why me.
Wow, I didn't know
And
that.
the teachers were like, oh, you shouldn't be in there then. And then they took me out. So I was in ESL for like a week.
So you're the
That's funny.
6-year-old and you were just like, I speak English. I never
Yeah,
belong
because
here.
That's funny.
it's all like some
Wow.
white Asian kids.
I didn't know
just
that.
me.
So you understood that you were in a class where,
Yeah,
okay.
because they were doing like shit that was way too easy, and I was like, I know all this stuff already. Like, I don't think I should be.
I know how to speak. I
And
know how
they moved
to
me out.
read.
They literally just took me out, and then that was it. That was in grade 1 out of
And-
Case Ridge.
That was your first experience. Like that's when you realized or when you saw race. Do you think that was the first time for you as well?
I don't know. That's when I saw race, but I remember that's when I was like, I'm not the same as these other ESL kids. You know?
I'm superior.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I guess that's probably, I guess you could say that as well. Like, I could see that there was a difference.
Yeah.
So,
But anything earlier then? Because 5, 6 is still quite early
no, not really. That's pretty early.
for you.
I think so.
For me?
Yeah.
For me, I was pretty fortunate. For me, I didn't really feel it until probably when we went to Richard's place. We used to, on the weekends, we used to go to Richard's place and my cousin's place all the time, every weekend. And so this family across the road, there's a park across the road and we used to go there all the time. And there was this white family, Australian family, Bogan, whatever.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do you, yeah. And then
Bogan.
they would like, that was the first time, you know how we're just hanging out playing sports, soccer or something. And then the kids would come out and they would be like,
Yeah.
hey, Chinese, get out of here, Chinese, like, or whatever.
Get out of
What
here.
was it? I can't remember. Something like, they're like, you shouldn't be here, go back to your country, Chinese. I was like, but when you're in a group, you don't feel that as racist because you feel like a gang, in gangs. You're like,
You've got your family,
you have your own back. You're like, stuff you guys. And then
It's
they're like,
us against
yeah,
you,
exactly.
like,
So you don't feel, so I didn't really feel that race, like, I didn't feel it being racist. It was just more like, we're not even Chinese. Like,
Yeah,
it was more like
also
that.
what I think too.
Yeah, it was more like that than
if-
being offended.
Whenever I did experience someone go, oh, ching chong, whatever,
Yeah.
right? Like, oh,
You weren't
Yeah.
offended by it?
I would be like, I'm not even Chinese, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel too. Like you wouldn't, you don't feel. It's more like you're offended that they're an idiot. You're like, why are you so dumb? Like, how do you say ignorant? Yeah,
Okay.
Like, learn how to tell difference.
yeah, basically. But it was never like, oh, I feel offended. You dishonored my heritage, that kind of thing. Whatever.
Okay.
like-
So for you, it was going during your childhood, going to your cousin's house,
Yeah.
and just kids pretty much pointing out that we're Asian.
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
wrong type-
The wrong type
the
of
wrong
Asian.
way, so-
Yeah, the wrong type. And you're like, oh, well, lols on you, idiots.